Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? In the random rec, if you're a point guard, if you're a center, it's pretty obvious what you need to do to help your team win. But if you're a shooting guard, a small forward, a power forward, it's not always the case. Today, I'm playing with a 6'10" stretch big on my team. He's the one with the black afro you're going to see in this video. And he is the perfect power forward. You saw his averages, nothing crazy. He averages 17, I think, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. But it's really about the little things he does. And I'm going to be calling him out in today's video. So right here, he's running the fast break to get us a free bucket. Now, as a power forward, it definitely depends on the personnel. If your center has some crazy high rebounding stats like the build I'm on, I have a 99 D-board, I'm fine with the whole rest of my team running the break so we can get easy buckets. If you can see that you're playing with a big man that doesn't have good rebounding, you definitely want to help him out. It also depends on the other teammates. I've seen shooting guards and small forwards have rebounding a lot. So as a power forward, check this out right here, too. 6'8" center, 81 standing dunk. Go up with the meter. It says I posterize him. It knocked me out of it, but it bounces in for me. Unfortunately, the green afro on my team, he doesn't get as lucky, but he didn't go up with the meter. He up with the X button. The power forward gets the ball. He's got some normal dribble sigs in his bag. He gets to the midi pull-up. This guy was definitely an offensive forward. He's 6'10", he has high shooting, he has good dunking, but also he plays defense. I mean, you saw he averages a steal, I think a steal and a half a game. He guards his man. You know, as a power forward, you don't have to be a, back-end lockdown defender like people that play Pro-Am every day would make you believe. In the random rec, you can definitely get away with a build like this that's more offensive. That could be a bit more fun for some players. Not everybody wants to be a traditional player. Not everybody wants to be a lock. Not everybody wants to be a back-end. You can carve out a role playing rec doing what this guy's doing, but it's gonna take some high IQ, and this guy, he definitely had it. I'm going in for the board right here. Check this out, man. You know, I'm getting meter dunks all game, but as soon as I go up with an X button dunk, I end up missing the shot. That was my first miss, I believe, so that was very unfortunate. Teammates dotting me right here. Shout out to the rest of the team as well. This video is about the power forward I was playing with. You see he's running the break once again, getting to a midi fade, but the whole team I was playing with overall was doing a very good job. You can see the center on the other team ends up quitting because he was getting dogged the whole game. The power forward on my team, 16 points already in the first half. Now, I will say, the guy he's defending does have a lot of points, but believe me when I tell you, it wasn't completely his fault. The power forward was getting out on the break. There was some times where the guy was trying to help out when other players on my team were getting beat, and then he ends up getting dotted. There's a fine line, you gotta know when you can actually help off and save your teammates, and when it's just going to end up being you giving up a wide open three and your teammates are telling you just to stay home. He does end up adjusting, though. Shout out to him once again. We get a stop. He's out on the break. He shoots the shot. He's 6'10". A lot of players, they struggle with those big man jump shots, but this guy has the Michael Porter Jr. base on. It looks exactly like the one I posted, so maybe he saw that video. Maybe he's got his own custom. Whichever it is, he's chicken with the shot. You can see I'm even setting him a screen. He's getting to his mini fade. He is carrying us on offense. He's got 28 points. He's only missed one shot, and I'm absolutely fine with it. I got an AI on me. I'm down to let this guy cook the rest of the game. If he wants to score 40, if he wants to score 50, as you guys can see, I dot him on the fast break. He goes with the spin dunk. He dots when they're open, though. He hits me right there. The PG ends up getting himself open in the paint. The PG was not a scorer at all. This was 100% a pass-first PG, and him having a scoring center and a scoring power forward was perfect for him. He was loving it. You guys are going to hear him in the game chat. I'll keep a lot of it in. He was just happy to be a part of it. He was happy he could pass the ball, get assists. You can see green afro. I'm not too sure what we got going on right here, but the ball ends up in my hands in the paint, going up with the strong standing dunk once again. We end up scoring over 100 points in a random rec game, and this is what you can add to the team as this type of player. I know it can definitely be awkward. Sometimes I see a lot of power forwards where they're pretty much trying to play like the center, but they end up kind of just getting in the center's way. They're not playing off of them. This guy really embraced his role. You guys are going to see, we're going to have one more gameplay video. I stay in with pretty much the same team, as you guys can see. I think we might get like 1 or 2 guys that switch out, but me and the power forward both stay in. He dots me when I'm open. He hits the open guy. He runs the fast break beautifully. He's got the shooting and the finishing, so he can pretty much get a bucket every single time. You're going to see a lot of the time he's just already down court in the right position. Sometimes in the random rec, it takes people a long time to set up. So if you can just be spotted up whenever your PG gets the ball, he can throw it down court to get you an easy bucket. As you guys can see, whenever we're getting a steal, whenever we're getting a stop, he's starting to leak early, so he'll beat everybody else down. Right here, I end up dotting the shooting guard. He gets a weird catch. He's going to hit the power forward, and then power forward's going to tap the ball to me. It's beautiful ball movement. Nobody's being selfish. Everybody is being efficient right here. I dot the PG right off the inbound. He's throwing the ball straight down court. This is what I'm talking about. You know, this isn't even a fast break. This is an inbound. Just because he's already spotted up, he's got the sharpshooting takeover right here. He gets to a fade once again. He's just always in a good spot whenever he catches the ball. Now, it's not rocket science, you know. This guy, I would say he was an above average, I would say even an elite shooter. Whenever he was taking open shots, he was not missing. He was even hitting, you know, some tough open, some tough contested shots. Not everybody's going to be able to shoot like that, but definitely everybody could take a page from this guy's book. He gets to the right spot. He passes the ball. It really is the simple things that impress me. Now, I know maybe a lot of 2K YouTubers, a lot of 2K players, you know, they're thinking, what's the big deal? This guy, you know, he's hitting open, catch and shoots, big deal. He's running the fast break and dunking the ball, big deal. He's getting to some midi fades, you know, big deal. He's got a high mid-range. It's probably pretty easy to time. You can see right here, he's even got some dribbling in his bag, but he finds me wide open in the corner. But I mean, I play a lot of random rec, and I do not see this. He plays a beautiful lane right there. He's pushing the ball in transition. He ends up finding me at the top of the key. It's usually not like this. In the random rec, a lot of the times, I am fighting for my life. Sometimes my teammates are fighting with me. People, you know, not doing what they're supposed to do. He goes to the Jokic hop jumper. You know, I love to see that because that is my patented move. I like seeing the good basketball. I like seeing the stretch big, too, in this game. A lot of the times, you know, when you think of power forward these days in NBA 2K, you're thinking of the back-end type build, the 6'8" with the high steal, high perimeter, you know, standing, dunk, no ball handling. And that 100% is the meta. It definitely fits a team's mold better. If you tell somebody you're a power forward, they're not thinking you're a 6'10", 6'11" stretch big. They're thinking you're about to bring out a back-end, and it might, you know, be tough for them to work with a 6'10" build that doesn't have great perimeter, doesn't have high steal, you know, probably has decent block and rebounding, but not something that is specifically made to guard the pick and roll. But, you know, like I said, playing the random rec as a stretch big, especially too, if you can work with your center, it is a great build. A lot of it is going to come down to IQ. A lot of it, you know, it will come down to your ability to score. If you're going to make an offensive four, you definitely want to be a player that can score. You don't have to be as good of a shooter as this guy, but if you can definitely, you know, make the open pass, get the easy buckets when they're there like this guy's doing. He's not doing anything weird. If he's open for a catch and shoot, he's taking it. If he's got an open dunk, he's taking it. There's a few times you guys saw where he takes the ball, he dribbles, and he creates something. He does a nice Jokic hop jumper. He gets a dribble pull-up. But for the most part, I mean, he was just being a normal high IQ player. Check this out. The PG's going to dot him down court. He's got the Mamba takeover. He's going to see me at the top of the key. I get the shot. Of course, that is green. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about the power forward position in the random rec. What's your favorite build to play with? What kind of builds you guys have? If you do want to drop a like, subscribe, of course, I do appreciate it a ton, man. And this is Tonic. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.